All right, now let's look at what's happening in the crypto market. Surprisingly, there was a bounce yesterday after incredible sell-offs. You saw the Nasdaq, the sell-offs in the Nasdaq, and it did have a bounce too. And Bitcoin kind of recovered. See a recovery rally there happening in the market. We see market cap, the $1.62 trillion dollars. Volume traded is quite up this morning, $126.88 billion dollars traded in the total crypto market. Let's look at Bitcoin. See Bitcoin trading in positive territory there. 42,005 and 42,008. The price is trading below the 43,005 level. And the hourly simple moving average, there's a key contracting triangle. Let's look at Ethereum there. What's happening with Ethereum? You see Ethereum there, $2,372, down about 2.93%. Volume traded $27.70 billion. But you see, Ethereum is not recovering as strong as Bitcoin was actually. Let's look at the top alts by market cap there. Let's see what's happening. We see LRC there, up about 8%. Loopring, one of the oldies there in the market, 86 cents, up about 8.53%. We see a Wu Network there, up 7.80%. And Phantom tried to recover there. It got as low as about $1.91 yesterday. And we see that bounce also impacted Phantom there. It's looking good, up about 6.69%. OKB there, $21.42. It's up 5.43%. And we see Elrond, $132. Elrond, one of the oldies still there. It's up about 4.76%. Let's look at the top losers there. You see Dash down about 8%. Let's talk to Rume now. Hello, Rume.
Good morning, Ladi.
Good morning, Rume. Yeah, so we saw a bounce from nowhere yesterday with risky assets. You saw tech-heavy Nasdaq. Bitcoin followed. How are you seeing the market?
Yeah, this is a sell-off, and the market is, like we always say, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. People should be careful and manage their risk effectively. All of the things happening in the world today is having its impact on the market, and soon we're going to bounce back, but fingers crossed, we have to be able to manage our risk very well because a lot is actually happening. And I don't think we are actually done with this market sell-off yet. There's a high level of leveraging in the market, and it's really scary. And with all of the news from Ukraine and Russia here and there, and also interest rates rising and inflation, it has its own turn on cryptocurrencies as well. So we hope to bounce back soon because a lot of people actually involved in this industry are actually looking at it as a tech stock, kind of, instead of a digital gold, which some of us believe that we are doing and is the future of money. So hopefully, I think we're going to see a relief very soon, but I don't think this is the relief that we need yet. This is just,
Robert.
It's just a short time stuff, yeah.
All right, we've had a couple of people talk about Bitcoin being a good hedge against inflation. How's that hedge going?
Okay, Bitcoin is a good hedge against inflation, right? Because if you check statistics from all that happened in the 13 years of Bitcoin existence, you can see it has averaged about 200% on a yearly basis. And if you ask me what has happened in the Philippines, it's a very good example. I was looking at a material yesterday. It says that about in every 5 Filipinos, one of them actually has a crypto asset, which means that we, as Nigerians, who are not alone, other parts of the world are also aware. And one of the very striking things that people need to understand right about now is that all of the countries that are holding all of this digital assets have one thing in common, which is poverty and bad economic policies from different parts of the world, and unemployment and all of those vices disturbing their country. So aside the US, all of these guys are looking for alternative ways to able to make a life for themselves. Like you see that our case is very, very peculiar because people hardly eat and they hardly do a few things for themselves and they have to survive. So the best way to do it is to hedge their fund for possible inflation to come to wreck it. So it is actually effective, and in doing that, you also need to apply certain cautions, like, don't put all your money. You can dollar cost average, and it's popularly called DCA. So you buy fractions at a point in time. You use a certain percentage of your earnings every month to buy fractions, and it makes a lot of sense that way when the market bounces back, which is a very short period, and it could happen.
You did mention the Philippines. There we see the Union Bank of Philippines set to offer custodial services for crypto assets. Seems that demand is quite high there for virtual assets.
Yeah, because people are poor, and the best way to actually salvage all of this situation is to see how to help themselves and not allow the value, because the value of each of these currency when the inflation is high, that means you need to pay more for value. But the fact that inflation doesn't affect people, because Bitcoin itself, which is the flagship, has a fixed monetary policy. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin right in existence. So I don't think any of this country has the amount of cash being printed to be fixed, so they just print and print. And the more you print all of this currency, I don't know how all of the central banks monitor all of this, but I'm very sure that the central bank chiefs don't know how much of fiat that is in circulation right about now. So that is a challenge, so you hedge your funds with crypto, and at the end of the day, it gives you that confidence that since we have this system, at a time will come for it to be scarce and the price will appreciate.
And hopefully less volatility, Rumi.
Exactly. Yes, we can. Because the more people come in, the less volatile it will become, obviously. This is very young asset, if you ask me.
Okay.